There's a secret to making the best fried candied sweet potatoes, and I'm going to show you what that is. Now, the first thing you want to do when you're shopping for your sweet potatoes, make sure you get ones that will fit in your cook pot. There's nothing like getting home from the grocery store and realizing that they are too big for your pot and you can't cook them all in one pot. So you want to cover them with water, bring to a boil, allow them to boil for maybe 10-15 minutes, check them with a knife through the thickest part. If they're still hard in the center, then you want to continue to cook them for another 5 to 10 minutes and check again. Do not cook them to mush. Make sure that they're still a little bit firm in the center, but not mushy. Once they're finished, use tongs to remove them from the hot water and place them on a large plate. They are going to be extremely hot. What I like to do is set them aside for 10 to 15 minutes before I attempt to peel them. Because if you do it too soon, you'll burn your fingers. Another thing that I'll do sometimes is I'll put on a rubber glove, like the kind you wash dishes with, and you can use that to help hold them while you slice them, while you cut the ends off. So here's how you remove the peel. This is the quickest and easiest way to do it. Put your potato on a plate. And if you need to wear the glove, go ahead, use tongs or something to hold it with so you don't have to use your hands. Cut the ends off, and then you're going to make a lengthwise slice only through the peel, just a little bit, just a couple millimeters down. And then, as you can see, the peel just slides right off. Again, this is super duper hot. Be really careful. And what I like to do is I make mine the day ahead if I'm making them for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. So I will cook them, I will peel them, and I slice them. I slice them a little bit less than a half an inch, I think, and I just go down the whole potato like that, and then I will put them in a plastic container and I will store them in my fridge overnight until I'm ready to fry them. Now, if you're going to cook them up right away, you're going to have them for dinner that night, you don't need to do this step. You do not need to put them in the plastic container. You're just going to take a cast iron skillet, melt a few tablespoons of butter in there, and then place your sweet potato slices on that butter, sprinkle with some brown sugar and some cinnamon. Now, the secret to this is that you need to cook them long enough, but you do not want to burn them. So be very careful, watch them, and you're going to cook them until they're golden and that brown sugar starts to caramelize, and then use a fork to flip each one over. And then again, you're going to add a little bit more brown sugar and a little sprinkle of cinnamon. You can sprinkle them a little bit with salt if you like as well. If you notice that the pan is starting to get a little bit dry, add a little bit more butter. You want to keep them moist. This is a really rich dish. It's sweet and it's buttery and they're delicious. But like I said, you don't want to burn them, so don't put them on high heat. Do them on medium heat, but do them for long enough time so that brown sugar melts and it gets like caramelized, and that's the secret. Make sure you do both sides. I use a lot of brown sugar, and then once they get golden, you can just remove them with a fork or with a spatula, put them in a casserole dish, put a lid on to keep them warm. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.